Oh, no.
I think it's like between you, Lawrence, and us. It's like everyone's kind of.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, we're still a couple of months away from Suncorp Stadium, but is this a preview of the 2024 NPL Grand Final? Tonight, here at Heath Park, the top two teams in the competition face off live on FQTV with the reigning champions Easts hosting league leaders Brisbane City in a clash that could decide the premiership. James Coughlin here to bring you all the action in this must-watch encounter for your Saturday night viewing. Both clubs will be feeling well rested heading into this match, with their round 21 encounters postponed, meaning they'll have had 2 weeks to stew over their respective defeats in their most recent outings. East fell at home to Lions, while Brisbane City were stunned by the QAS, and both will want all 3 points tonight against their title rivals. Let's run through the lineups for both teams. There you see the East lineup. 3 changes from the loss to Lions a fortnight ago. A defensive shuffle sees Holly Clark onto the bench. Katie Muscat moves from right back to central defence. Chantel Malgary from midfield to right back, and Abby Taylor fills that space in midfield. Up front, Lauren Asin and Kyla Hansen will start tonight alongside Super Swede and birthday girl Sophie Person, with Tegan Riding and Maya Bruckner set to add some firepower off the bench. Meanwhile, for Brisbane City, no Jonty Fisher or Lainey Fryer. Jacqueline Cashman drops to the bench, as does Amy Cook. We see the return for Jess Dillon, Talitha Kramer and Georgia Beaumont into the 11, while Mia Green is also promoted off the bench in 4 changes run by coach David De Silva. On the bench also tonight is a welcome return for Georgia Thompson, back from a knee injury. And there is Sophie Person, who is, as mentioned before, celebrating a milestone day, and what better present could she want than all 3 points, particularly against a team with quite a few friends of hers on the other side. That matchup with Billy Murphy will be one to watch. And it is the 2 league leaders in action tonight. So far this season, they've met once in round 4 at Imperial Corp Stadium. That was an enthralling 3-3 draw, with Georgia Thompson scoring in the 81st minute to equalise. And then here at Heath Park, it was a 2-0 win to East's. First half goals from Malgary and Levin, good enough for the home side on the evening. What does this round 22 encounter have in store? Well, we've got 90 odd minutes to find out, and it promises to be a belter of a game. Our referee tonight is the very experienced, very accomplished Taylor Schofield, assisted by Aidan Connor and Matthew Connor, the 4th official, Taylor Brotherson. It's an all-star officiating crew for tonight's match. There's plenty of all-stars on the field as well. We are set to get underway. Brisbane City looking resplendent in their NAIDOC week kit, with last week's match getting washed out, so they have a chance to wear it tonight. Looking good. East in all orange, going from right to left on your screen. We are ready to go. Round 22. And City looking to get on the front foot early. Latham over to Foster. Getting Farrington out wide early, and throw-in awarded to East. I could have thought that came off the heels of Star, but I'll defer to Miss Schofield. She is much, much closer. There you see the last 5 results for East's. 3 wins, 2 defeats. And with Lions looking like something close to their old selves again. And there is an update from the FQPL women's game, featuring a side that we are going to be seeing almost certainly in NPL next year, Gold Coast Knights. And the last 5 games for Brisbane City. And aside from that shock loss to QAS, they have been pretty much ruthless. For Person, closely by Farrington. And that looks like we might have an early tactical tweak coming up from David De Silva. Mia Green playing looks to be a central defensive role inside of Claire Farrington, with Kramer pushing a little bit higher up the pitch as a winger. Well, Green has been a jack of all trades, or a Jill of all trades this season. early on, starting games at right wing before dropping into left back, so no questioning her defensive prowess. She'll watch closely as Farrington puts enough pressure on Person to take the sting out of that cross, although the misplaced pass from Green cannot find Kramer. You can already hear the breeze is up as we're set for a wintry blast here in southeast Queensland. Early ball in just behind Hansen. And just enough pressure applied by Taylor to keep East in possession, and Levin slipped as she tried to cut back for that ball, and not enough on the pass to pick out Hansen, who will be playing as the nominal striker this evening. Well, we've got two excellent sets of players on both sides as well. Should give mention to the coaching matchup. Lachlan Leong has done great things with this East side, taking on David De Silva, who has rebuilt this city program in remarkable fashion, going through last season in the FQPL with a perfect record. Watched closely by Farrington and Green. Find space for the switch. Over for Asin. She'll drill that ball towards the back post. Nodded back across. Now chance for Norrie to clear. Instead she leaves it. Latham dropping back. Well read by Starr, intercepting that pass, finding Asin, squares it centrally. Ball through Hansen, she can hit them, but a heavy touch. Has it to be cleared away by Farrington. Kachenko, switch of play to the right, Malgary. Not afraid to get forward, Chantel Malgary, and a mainstay for Easts over the last few seasons.
That's it. Go in. Good. Stay high though. Stay high. Go now.
Khan with the heavy touch opened it up for Asin, and a free kick going the way of the home side. So calm on the ball. Pressure on Murphy applied by Hansen.
It's the same exact thing as just
Asin putting the crossing towards the spot, headed down by Farrington. It could fall for Starr, who hits it first time. And Worth can't take it cleanly on the first attempt, just open it up partially for Person. There's Norrie, Brisbane captain. Beaumont dispossessed, Khan squares it towards the centre circle. And Starr again combative in the challenge. Red switched over for Person. Now Levin looking for Hansen up front, watched by Farrington. Person makes a support run instead. Plays it centrally for Starr. Hits it first time. East just pinging the ball around early. Mazzoni.
Good, Johnny. Connect.
She's not finding its mark. And just enough pressure applied by Khan to the throw in for City. That was good, strong work with the City defender.
Got him. Play forward.
By Kachenko with Latham nibbling at her heels a bit too enthusiastically, and free kick again for the home side. Latham just instructing Asin where to take it. Instead it will be Hakana Kachenko. Playing in a 167th NPL game for East. With the club from 2015 to 2020 before returning last year and helping shore up what was an already strong defence. Foster playing it out for Beaumont. She'll hit it first time, not cleanly taken by Kachenko, but Muscat is there to mop up. Both sides looking to move it quickly. Hitting it first time, not holding on for too long, and already into double digits for Gold Coast Knights and Ipswich Knights. Murphy calmly able to bring that one under control. Forward for Foster, who's put under pressure by Taylor. No inches given in the first 10 minutes of this match.
Go to the ball, Claire.
Farrington trying to put a body in between Levin and the ball. Does so. Back for Green. Can't help but wonder. It's a move of Mia Green into central defence. At least partly influenced by the desire to shut down Kyla Hansen. We'll have to wait and see. So that one is hooked over the sideline. A chance for City to take the throw in an attacking position. That clearance not gaining a whole lot of yardage. Still a chance for the visitors to mount a threat on Emma Gibbons' goal. Mazzoni. Not a whole lot of options for Khan to aim for. Eventually picking out Beaumont, who is making her first league start of the season. Did play in the Kappa Queensland Cup loss. Well, she did start that game, I beg your pardon. Otherwise, she's been used as an impact sub. And 10 A-League appearances to her name. Handy impact sub to call on, if I do say so myself. Lofted corner towards the spot. Bit of pinball action. Dylan. Is it up? Sliced clearance away. Could find its way back out for Beaumont. Well, one back by Foster, finding Green. Try to play it through, and well, I don't think that one can even be optimistically claimed as a back pass. And no way through Ishnori.
Step right up. You got to step on. Come on, high. High. Go on. Yeah.
Breaks for Norrie to play first time. Looking for Kramer as she'll try and go around Muscat. The corner is the result of that play, as we'll go to our first replay for the night as Norrie just read the open space. And the lunging block by Katie Muscat. Worked move, punched clear by Gibbon, and the flag goes up against, I believe that might have been Kramer who made the run in on Gibbon, as we'll go to the replay of that corner move. And that might very well have been for offside or for the collision on Gibbon, either way. This shot stopper will restart play. Stopping that pass. It's clipped over the top, and now a chance for Foster. She can get to the ball, but no there, and a slip by Khan on the turf could open up a chance now. Asin plays it in behind. Here's Hansen as Green gives her a strong shove, and shoulder to shoulder, play on. And we've got a stoppage now because looks like Khan might still be down after that slippage. Good work by the young defender. Hallie Khan still down, holding the leg, and you can see the spot in the turf where she got her foot caught. And that is not what we were hoping for a quarter of an hour into this game. Hallie Khan, former QAS Moreton Bay and Gap defender. We've talked about already the stakes going on with this match. Brisbane City on 46 points with 5 rounds to go after tonight. Played 115, drawn 1, lost 3, 46 points. East second place, 44 points, but they have played an extra game as Khan comes off, and I think we are going to have an early change with Charlie Gibson called into action, and we hope it's nothing too serious for Khan. Gibson scored her first senior goal in the loss to the QAS 2 weeks ago, and now she's set for 75 minutes of action. We're talking about the stakes as well. East, 14 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats this season, 44 points. They have played 1 extra game than Brisbane City, which will technically, if they win tonight, put them on top of the table. It's always a question of points in the bank over games still to be played.
Oh, you got to work for us, mate. Come on.
Person can't find a way through. Claire Farrington, who's back in Australia after 4 years with the Butler Bulldogs, 59 appearances for the college over in the US.
JD flatten. Make the goal.
Also a handful of, well, at the time, raw W League appearances. Actually, quite a few players here tonight with Brisbane Roar experience. Some current, some veterans of the A-League, and now a chance could be on here for City as Kramer pounced on the ball court. Malgary is watching, and those two are battling. Malgary winds up on the ground, and well, the City bench not too happy with that. So both of these teams do have one catch-up game to be played from round 21. It is a to-be-confirmed date for Brisbane City at Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Meanwhile, the East postponement has... Oh, good fall now for Star, but can't get the power on the shot. The East postponement for their game away to QAS, which, Ask City, is no easy feat. That will take place on the 7th of August as well, as the Brisbane City round 14 catch-up game away to Gold Coast United. So a draw or a win for City would have them very much in the box seat, give them a little bit of breathing run on their run home. Clever pass by Latham, finding Kramer out wide, but Malgary winning that battle. Another corner for the visitors. Will they go for that same routine? Hansen this time looking to cut out the short pass for Foster. It's into the edge of the 6-yard box and just over the head of the substitute Gibson. And Star hitting the ground. No foul given. Well, offside is called there against Latham. Strong tackle again by Kachenko. That pass just a bit too optimistic for Person, who switched over to the left now as put Asin on the right. He might have just missed on the bottom of his screen before. Khan already getting some treatment on that injured left leg. And Foster, oh, that was a long way off her line from Gibbon. Beaumont unable to bring that one under control. Norrie, oh, that was dangerous from East, opening up that chance, and it could be on now for East. Norrie from the angle takes a shot on and just fires it wide, slicing it. And that is the Raw captain, although not the City captain. Latham's wearing the armband, who's played the pass to set up Norrie. Midfield maestro taking over the game, well, that passage of play. And that is as good of a chance as we've seen in the opening 23 minutes here at Heath Park. It's round 22 of the NPL women's competition here in Queensland. James Coughlin bringing you all the action in this top of the table clash. Neither team wanting to give any ground. And Beaumont offside. Latham to put some pressure on Gibbon, who plays it out towards the sideline. Mazzoni exchange passes with Person, but Mazzoni a bit slow to react. There is Norrie in again, playing at her fourth NPL Queensland club. First in at Souths almost a decade ago, before a couple of very successful stints with Lions and Gold Coast United. Hansen over the top, playing it into double covered Asin, but she plays it through for Starr, who's made a run into the box. Person providing support out wide as she'll launch it up towards the top of the 18-yard box. Slides off the head of Dylan. He's just recycling the ball, looking to put it back into the box. Header won by Starr, and ball's now for Norrie, who calmly plays it forward for Latham. Skewed pass by Beaumont. And out wide it goes for Hansen. And she'll power past her defender and take the shot on from the angle. A beautiful solo goal. East strike first. And of course, Kyla Hansen, the young dynamo. Oh, she just goes and does it all herself.
Let's go, girls. Well done, Kyla.
And Hansen with her 8th goal of the season. And in the top of the table clash, it is the home side now in the lead early, and Gibbon off her line and manages to play it off Kramer. Worth's turn to wander out of their 18-yard box, but it's a strong clearance by the former Raw and Jets shot stopper. to double their advantage, but Norrie back well. Hansen happy to see that one over the sideline. And that time the offside flag goes against the East's attack.
Hansen! Come down behind!
Left by 11, a player who's grown in confidence over the last couple of seasons. She previously with the QAS and Souths, and a couple of successful stints with the Roar as well. A natural attacker who made her debut at fullback. In the A-Leagues, that is. Corner now for East. Been so strong at set pieces this year, East. Can they make this corner count? Kachenko, the main threat, watched by Norrie, but the delivery is not up to Askin's usual standard. She'll get a second bite at the cherry here as it's a slice ball at the top of the box. And able to get a clean header on it was Person. Here's Hansen. Plays it for Levin with the cross, which deflects off the substitute Gibson. And behind it goes. So a chance for a corner from the other side this time as we approach the half-hour mark. And it goes and not dealt with cleanly. Hansen with the attempt, and it's deflected off Gibson as we go to the replay. It's a much better delivery from Tamar Levin. Just over the head of Margery, who was making the near post run. Love the in-swing delivery. Star just standing in the 6-yard box, making a nuisance of herself. And goes towards her back post. Worth can only punch it clear. Beaumont helps it on its way. Finds Taylor. See what he's trying to do there, and Star kept the chase alive. It's still a Hansen forced to stop, and just enough on the pass to find Person, whose heavy touch freed it up for Norrie, but it's a little bit sloppy at the moment. And Farrington read that turn very well. To launch the counter-attack, finding Beaumont. But all the way through Stella Mazzoni. With 81 career NPL games to her name. And an early goal in the NPL men's clash between Lions and Moreton City. Two of our Australia Cup national stage representatives. Hansen. What about taking on a defender once again? Instead, passed it on. Silver just urging his team to press higher, and Foster looking to oblige.
Good ball, bro, come on.
Touched by Mazzoni, takes it away from the potential challenge of Beaumont. And diagonal just too tall for Hansen. So the City side, well, they did make some mid-season moves. Some have stood, some haven't. Claire Farrington involved tonight, but they acquired and then lost Sian Fryer to the Matildas, which deserves a very big congratulations for Sian Fryer following a breakout A-Leagues campaign. Winger Riley Bayston has been signed by the Carolina Ascent, as has former NPL Queensland regular Cannon Clough. And Star with the setup for Levin, and not quite clean contact from Tamar Levin, but can't blame them for trying the spectacular, and that was a well-placed ball into the box from Asin as well. So I don't know if Star was intentionally trying to tee up her teammate, but let's just say she was. Norrie clatters into the back of Star. Two players not afraid to get involved in a heavy collision and not willing to take a backward step. If you are just joining us for this top of the table NPL women's blockbuster between Eastern Suburbs and Brisbane City. East leading 1-0 with Kyla Hansen scoring for the home side. Beaumont picking out Latham.
Early clear. Can we switch? Go get big. Come on, quick, let's go. This side. Go on, that's good. Good, Asin.
Asin leading central to provide some support, but pressure applied by Gibson forced the miss hit, and Foster taking advantage of the heavy touch, getting the ball back for Brisbane City. Can they find a response to close out the first half? And Mazzoni could have headed it back. However, the offside flag had already gone up. And we'll bring you a score update from the other NPL women's match this evening. Penn Power and Olympic are scoreless after 52.5 minutes. And what is, according to some, the Liz Harrington derby. And the Power shot stopper now at Olympic. And that game is in a break for an injury at the moment. by Green as Beaumont now with the opportunity. She can find a way around Malgreen. She'll take the shot on from range and force a fingertip save out of Gibbon. And how about that for improvisation by Georgia Beaumont, has created half a yard of space and said, I'll have a crack. And on second viewing, that might have been a little bit more comfortable than initially thought for Gibbon, but either way, not a clear, and Hansen putting on the afterburners to try and launch a counter-attack. Starr is strode forward, but Murphy is going to be the first one across, and as you would expect from an experienced central defender, he's there to clean up. However, East looking to pick up the pace and will have the cross-turn shot calmly claimed by Worth. Farrington has also swapped sides, but a loose pass is picked up by Levin if she'll able to take the space on and take the shot, and Worth across well to see that one go wide. I thought she might have initially saved it, but pulled her hand back at the last minute, Georgie Worth, but perhaps a warning sign there from Tamar Levin. Thought she should have had the throw in, and it looks like she's been given the throw in. Again, much to the chagrin of the City bench. Zoni offered up space to go for a run, and Hansen was just caught ball watching, but East win it back quickly and again caught on her heels. Been very active in the first half, Hansen. With 4 minutes plus stoppages to come, might just be setting herself for a frenetic finish. He's on the back foot now as Norrie wins it back. Doesn't see any forward option she likes, so she'll try and square it out for Gibson. That one is over the top, and Latham almost got to it, but Gibbon read it well as she cleared it away from just outside her 18-yard box. Norrie just clipping it over the top, looking for Kramer, who had stolen a step on the offside line. And you can hear some of the younger football fans cheering on their NPL team here at Heath Park. It's Now playing it out from the back, Malgary. To play it over the top, looking for Levin, but too much on it. Finds its way to Murphy. Foster. Strong work by Beaumont to ride one challenge and get away from the second by Taylor, but the pass not quite finding its intended target. Beaumont dipping into the bag of tricks. Once again was wayward, and that is going to be a yellow card for Mia Green. And a tactical foul from the former QAS defender. Just some strategic discussion between Levin and Asin and Malgary, with Malgary now making her way into the fray. And a low delivery is cut out at the top of the 18-yard box as it's headed back to Worth. Touched by Beaumont. Musket got all of that one, but all of that one meant right on the head of Green. It's East to finish this first half with a flourish, but a misplaced pass by Starr. Now back with the visitors, and pressure applied by Malgary is allowed Taylor to mop up. Olympic have taken the lead in their clash up at AJ Kelly Park, and I believe it was Luis Suero. I beg your pardon, it was credited to Anna Tormena. An absolute rocket from range. Put the visitors up there. It's a home side up as we close in on half-time at Heath Park. We might have a little bit more stoppage time to play with the injury to Hallie Khan. Sides just having a few issues dealing with the bounce per person with acres of space in front of her, but the dribble brought Gibson back into play. Pressure on Worth, who slices it away, and that is going to be the end of the first half here at Heath Park. Kyla Hansen's 26-minute goal is all that separates these two sides in this top of the table bout. We'll be back with the second half on FQTV after these messages.
The Socceroos are coming to Queensland. Round 3 of Asia's FIFA World Cup qualification kicks off on Thursday, September 5th, when Australia host Bahrain at Rabina Stadium on the Gold Coast. Be a part of it as we look to make history and keep our perfect qualification record going.
It's a glorious goal!
Search Socceroos for tickets.
The hardworking person. What's it off?
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
There was no shortage of action in the first half. What will the second 45 minutes have for us here at Heath Park? It's round 22 of the NPL women's competition here in Queensland. James Coughlin bringing you all the action on FQTV as the defending champions East take on the league leaders Brisbane City in a potential 2024 grand final preview. Kyla Hansen was the goal scorer for the home side, and she will get us underway for the second stanza, which is underway with Taylor Scholefield's whistle. And there was one injury-enforced change in the first half for Brisbane City, which was Charlie Gibson coming on to replace the injured Hallie Khan. And City putting the pressure on early, and Kichenko had to stick a boot out and intercept that pass, and now it could spring for East the other way. Person. The ball into the box as it's played down for Emma Starr, and it's deflected behind for a goal kick. And we have an equaliser in tonight's other featured NPL clash. In the men's competition, it's Lions taking on Moreton City Excelsior. Alan Kroll bringing you all the action. And you can check out the conclusion of that game once we go full time here. That is kicking off half an hour behind this one. And in tonight's other NPL women's match, we're in the 80th minute up at AJ Kelly Park. Penn Power have found an equaliser. That came during the halftime break here. And now Foster. The bending ball in behind. It's a well-placed one to find Kramer from the angle, and she scuffs her shot wide of the near post. But how about the pass from Letitia Foster? Getting there ahead of Kichenko. Just bent it between the defenders, but Kramer looking up. And she went to strike it. Hansen no way through Mia Green. Only player booked in that first half, Mia Green. Hansen now looking for the cross, squared back, and Person get the shot away. Norrie. Long ball towards the back post as it's gathered up by Asin, watched closely by Gibson. Cross in and will go behind. Another corner for the home side. Goes across to the edge of the 6-yard box, and is free kick. What's a penalty? Apologies, just having some signal dramas here. And it will be Sophie Person to take and potentially double. East lead. Person against Worth. And it's a dream birthday present for Sophie Person. Buries a penalty. East lead by 2. And are currently on top of the NPL ladder. Her 9th goal of the season. And City now looking to strike back. We know they've got plenty of goals in them. Here is Kramer head straight offside.
Hold on, ladies.
He's looking to really put the hammer down as Green clears it away. Curling ball punched away by Worth. I think Person was expecting the return pass, allowing Farrington to poke it over the sideline. Musket. And find Farrington, his header is away of Person. Can she get the brace? Well, she's played it out wide, and Hansen is coming to it from an offside position. Musket just playing it away from Kramer, conceding the throw-in. Now Latham on the turn. What magic does she have in those boots? Can she add another one to her tally, or possibly find a way to set a teammate up? Another corner going the way of Brisbane City. One by 11. Farrington returning it back into the box. Fast enough on it from Starr. Murray watched closely by 11. Excellent touch by Latham, and now free kick. Free kick, and unsurprisingly it is Latham set to take. And perhaps it might be Billy Murphy, although given her prowess from the dead ball, I'd be deferring to Latham, as given us a good metre off her line. She now just takes a step back. Latham goes for the low-driven shot. Norrie on the follow-up, deflected through, and Gibbon will take it off the toe of Kramer, who could have perhaps poked home were it not for the quick reactions of Emma Gibbon. So triple change coming up for City. We've got Georgia Beaumont coming off. Coming on, at least, I can tell you it's Jack Cashman, Amy Cook, and as mentioned in the introduction, a welcome return for Georgia Thompson. For Thompson, who would have her first involvement in the game, being whistled for offside. Triple change by De Silva. Pay dividends here as one is made by Norrie into the box, dispossessed. Through Foster, trying to get there before Gibbon, but again, his keeper read that so well. Back post, free header straight into the chest of Muscat. No calls for the handball. It looked like it hit the left chest of Katie Muscat, as the appeals were loud and clear from the Brisbane City bench, but not heeded. And Thompson with the shot from range, punched away by Gibbon. City's corners beginning to mount as they try and get themselves out of what is, for them, a very unfamiliar position. And Cashman with the fresh legs, retrieving that ball, and can she get there before the byline? She can, to keep it in, now looking for support. Comes in the way of Farrington, but the heavy touch allows East to clear their lines. Kyla Hansen will take her leave in the 60th minute. There's Tegan Riding. Talk about firepower to bring in off the bench. Riding. Second ball off the header, and she'll take the shot on towards the back post, and it's there. It's 3 for East. And it was all set up by the super sub, Tegan Riding, and Asin makes it 3-0 on the hour mark. Talk about a statement from the reigning champions. So she's been on the pitch for 90 seconds, and it was all set up by Riding. And I thought she was taking the shot on, but it was served up on a platter for Asin making the run to the back post. City now with their aggressive kickoff routine. And Thompson winning the foot race to get to the ball ahead of Muscat. And Muscat happy to concede the corner.
After she heads it, it's cleaned out. Right. I'd love to know how that's not a free kick by a player.
And it's a corner that may go down as a shot off target.
Didn't see it. Didn't see it. So you can run through someone after they've played the ball. Yeah? Well, then why is it not a pen? Because she didn't fucking win it.
And that little conversation between De Silva and the official might not go on the Respect the Referees highlight reel. It's vehement disagreement with the non-award of a free kick, or a pen as he was perhaps asking for. Again looking to outmuscle Gibson, and the last touch was off Gibson apparently. I thought that one might have been... Actually, no, it was off Riding. There we go. That's a solid collision, and... And after that stoppage, play will resume with the drop ball. And we have just gone full time up at AJ Kelly Park. The spoils are shared between Power and Olympic.
Do a job. Don't worry about that. You got it, sir.
More subs coming up.
Katie, stay where you are. Yep.
So Maya Bruckner and Holly Clark introduced into the match. Both started last week. Asin, so one of the players withdrawn. I believe still on Mazzoni, who is the player felled in the earlier collision, which stopped play. Now the question becomes, what can Brisbane City salvage out of this game? The top scoring team in the league. Had their isolated chances, and we'll come back now for the free kick. And Riding just get a talking to. Hear what the benches think of that as well.
Good. Soap, love the communication.
I'd say as well, with the introduction of Holly Clark, it is, with all due respect to the work Katie Muscat has done, deputising as the preferred central back pairing for the home side now. If I'm not mistaken, that is the back four combined with Gibbon, which took them to the championship last year. Thompson with the delivery as Gibbon was a long way off her line, but it was too long and goes over everyone's head and over the byline. Latham just holding it up and playing a beautiful ball through. Is this their avenue back? It's going to be courtesy of the diving stop by Gibbon is trying to target Thompson.
Come on, Liv. Here, next one. What's your reaction?
Some encouragement from the bench for City. They can score when they want, and it's dipping from Latham, but not quite dipping fast enough. And that we know of. Both these sides have 6 scheduled games in hand. City have 1 to be confirmed. That's when I last checked. I'll come back to that in a second because Ryden could be on here, but a great save. Georgie Worth off her line well to cut down the angle and denied Tegan Riding. And she has been notoriously ruthless from that range in the past. Musket is back for Riding. Levin takes her first time shot on, and Worth had to get a strong hand up. Great save, Georgie Worth, as that one was travelling. She managed to take all of the sting out of that. Interesting throwing technique from Person there, but there's a fair bit more leeway at senior level than at juniors for that, I suppose. Chenko just helping it back and almost putting the defence under pressure, but she's able to spray it out. Can Musket get the acceleration to keep it in? She cannot, so City start to pile forward.
Steph, leave it.
Kramer withdrawn. Steph Hallis coming off the bench. Not an attacking option. And City they don't lose a lot, and when they do, they don't lose by a lot either. Big reason why they've only conceded 22 goals, including tonight this season. And Latham slices that, not quite the clean contact she was hoping for as Cook. As her shot blocked, and a challenge from Starr will see her go into Schofield's notebook. Not a whole lot of argument over that call either, as Starr picks up her 3rd caution of the season. Then with Emma Starr. All 3 of her goals this season have come away from Heath Park. Scored in round 1 at Goodwin Park against Olympic, round 4 at Imperial Corp Stadium against Olympic, and round 6 against Gold Coast United. I suppose technically the last 4 goals will come away from Heath Park as well, with her last goal last season coming at Suncorp Stadium. Here's Norrie on the turn, clean shot is blocked. Cashman bend it towards the back post, but if it was a cross, it wasn't enough bend. It was a shot a bit too much. So assuming this result holds, this will be just the 4th league loss for Brisbane City. in the space of 41 games. Actually, beg your pardon, 43 games. 23 last year and 20 this year. Which is a program they've built out there at Newmarket. And this certainly adds a bit of fire to the race for the premiership. Get the feeling that if anyone's going to put themselves in for a rematch come September, it might be these two sides. We cannot count out Lions either, who are starting to find some form with one big loss against City not that long ago, notwithstanding. That, I think it was an ugly collection on Ishnori's knee, and there's calls for help. You could hear the scream straight away as Levin collected a raw teammate, and it is not a good sign for Ishnori. Hopefully it's as bad as it first looked. In the meantime, we are going to have a break in play, and while we've got that, we'll say coming up tomorrow in this competition, we've got Gold Coast United hosting QAS 4 p.m, Mitchelton hosting Lions at 5 p.m, and South's Sunshine Coast Wanderers also at 5 p.m. Some big games in the race for the top four. I don't think there was anything overly malicious in that challenge from Tamar Levin either. Just forceful contact on Nori, and that is, well, the best result we could have hoped for, as she was able to walk off with no support, and she's heading to the sideline, not towards the bench or the change rooms. They will resume with the ball getting dropped at the feet of Cashman, and is that one back, trying to the ball on the angle, going for Bruckner, but nothing doing it. Oh, it's bad miscommunication at the back, and City are adamant that should have been a handball. Very nervous moment at the back for East. While Nori is getting treated as well, it probably is worth mentioning that City are going to continue playing with 10 because they've used up all 5 of their nominated outfield substitutions and all 3 of their sub windows as well. Throw down the line, can't find a way past Farrington, and again, just as we saw at the end of the first half, it's getting a bit scrappy. It's been a physical, draining game between these two title contenders. A bit of fatigue might be expected here as Bruckner goes down under the challenge from Cashman. No sideline commentary in that instance. Person with a tired ball can only find Foster. This is a chance for City. Margery is where I think Foster would have wanted to play the ball anyway. Got a little bit of an assist from Margery. Hallis wide for Foster. The wind picking up as well. Latham can't get there ahead of Clark. Touched by Person as Riding has stayed onside. She has not. The flag had gone up. Now for the play to restart.
Natural position. Huh?
That's the exact same as the other one.
Farrington's pressure leads to the turnover, and gives it away now. Worth. I agree with the acrobatic intervention. Turns it over as Norrie. That was a shove off the ball by the looks of it, and strong challenge from Kachenko has felled one of the City players. Riding, looking to turn provider, can't find a way through Gibson. That one goes behind for a goal kick, which will be retrieved by Worth. There's a little bit of frustration starting to creep into the final minutes of this match. Muscat just decides to blast that one over the sideline, give Heath's defence a chance to reset. Pressure from Riding forces the error out of Gibson, and it's another corner for East. Can they add a fourth? Biggest win in the NPL area. They've only played 3 times. It was 6-0 back in the first phase of the 2021 NPL competition before the split. Cashman and Thompson link up to clear that one away. Star with the fancy footwork, but Cashman back in for the challenge, and Star tried to work around Cashman, but the City defender did well. Jess Curran, the prolific goal scorer from the East's under-23s, credited with 22 goals in that comp this season, will get a run out. And it's an early mark and an early start to the celebrations for Sophie Persson, who scored her 9th goal of the season and took sole possession of the club Golden Boot tally, which is a long way behind the league Golden Boot leader, Steph Latham, who heading into this weekend had the most goals across the 3 top divisions, or the top women's divisions. She's the outright leader there, and equal most goals across the men's and women's. Equal with Matt Thurtell from Strikers, Kai Flemington from the East men's side. So you consider Latham, Persson, and Riding, 3 the top all-time goal scorers in the NPL competition. Plenty of attacking prowess on display this evening. Goes corner towards Kachenko, and it's off the bar. It could have very easily been for City. And it went onto the bar via a deflection from Brisbane City.
Hey, wake up!
Short corner taken, finding Levin, and she'll put that right-footed delivery towards the back post, and a necessary intervention by one of the City defenders, and it came at the cost of a free kick as well. Play on by City, and well, any goal scored here might just be a consolation. They still have fairly sizable advantage in the goal difference over East, should they wind up level on points. As it stands, City is still plus 40. East will move to plus 32 in the goal difference standings. There's a long way to go in the title race. So East, they are on the road the next 2 weekends. Sunday trips to Sunshine Coast. Yellow card for Jess Curran. Her first booking of the season. So next Sunday, East on the road against Sunshine Coast Wanderers, always a tricky trip. Then on the 28th, they're heading down to Copwitz Family Sports Park to take on Gold Coast United. Saturday the 3rd, round 25 at home against Mitchelton. A midweek catch-up game away to QAS on the 7th of August. Away to Power on the 11th of August. And then the final round, they are at home against Souths, who could have plenty on the line in that encounter. Meanwhile, Brisbane City, they've got that to-be-confirmed clash away to the Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Last week's game that was rained out twice. Cashman picking out Foster. And their scheduled games next week, they're at home to Gold Coast United on Saturday afternoon, away to Mitchelton Saturday the 27th, Saturday the 3rd at home against Power, Wednesday the 7th of August, round 14 catch-up away to Gold Coast United, Sunday the 11th of August, away to Souths before finishing the season at home to Olympic, who again could have plenty to play for as well in the desire to avoid those relegation spots, whether direct or the playoff. And we're going to come back for another yellow card, and that is Emma Starr.
She was going to book her and just did it because it was going to be a second yellow. That's ridiculous.
Is there a card in
Put her hand in her pocket.
Emma Starr very lucky to avoid a yellow card there, and
She realised she was going to send her off and didn't do it. That's ridiculous.
And well, no surprise is what the City bench thought of that decision. Pretty much on par with the rest of the decisions. Well, their opinion on the rest of the decisions tonight. Headed on by Norrie as Latham plays it to Norrie, now teed up for Cook off the back of Malgary. Not dealt with by East. Riding. Does she have the pace to go all the way herself? She's got two City players to beat. And she got the pass by Gibson, but not Murphy.
Stay out of it, JT.
And East will not want to waste any time, or not want to waste any less time than is absolutely necessary here. We've played 92 minutes. Not to look forward to in the closing stage of the NPL women's competition. In 2 weeks from tonight, we also have the final of the Women's Kappa Pro Series. Gold Coast Knights taking on Logan. That should be a fascinating contest. In the men's, it is Lions Gold Coast United. And Riding looked for a shot herself and let that one go. Murphy trying to play it in behind, looking for Cashman, but too much power on that one, and at every stoppage, the Lions will go to Taylor Schofield to see if that is the end of the game. And we'll just wait to confirm the acquisition of a huge 3 points.
Hang there, East, hang there, hang there.
Not quite the clearance she would have been hoping for, and it's played through, and with 2-on-1, Gibbon won the contest for the ball. And the champions make a statement at Heath Park, a 3-0 win to move to the top of the league ladder over Brisbane City. Kyla Hansen in the first half, Sophie Person from the spot in the 50th minute, and Lauren Askin just after the hour mark makes it 3-0 Eastern Suburbs over Brisbane City. I'm James Coughlin. This has been a production for Double Take Sports for Football Queensland. Thank you for watching. Good night.